My sister mocked me for being adopted, so I made our parents wish they'd picked me twice. Growing up, Haley never missed a chance to remind me I wasn't real family. Every sibling fight ended the same way. At least my parents actually wanted me from the start instead of getting stuck with leftovers. It stung every single time. Our parents loved me, I knew that, but Haley's words planted seeds of doubt. Was I really chosen, or was I just convenient? When I was 15, something shifted. I overheard Mom and Dad talking about how they wished they could connect better with different cultures, especially after watching a Korean drama together. Mom sighed and said, "I wish I could speak another language. It would open up so many conversations." That's when I got my idea. I started learning Korean in secret. Every night after homework, I'd use language apps with headphones. I found online tutors and told my parents the money was for school projects. I watched K-dramas without subtitles, practiced pronunciation until my jaw ached, even started cooking Korean recipes I found online during weekends when everyone was out. Meanwhile, Haley was busy dating Daniel, this guy she met at community college. She'd constantly brag about how cultured and worldly he was because he'd spent a semester in Europe. She'd make snide comments like, "Some people are naturally interesting, others are just basic," always looking right at me when she said it. What made it worse was that our parents seemed impressed by Daniel too. They'd ask him about his travels, his experiences, treating him like he was this sophisticated addition to our family dinners. Daniel was actually pretty nice to me, but Haley would always cut our conversations short. "Don't bore him with your random interests," she'd say, rolling her eyes. The perfect opportunity came during Haley's graduation party from community college. She'd invited Daniel and insisted he bring his parents, who had immigrated from Korea when he was young. She wanted to show off her international boyfriend's family to all our relatives. But when Daniel's parents arrived, everything went sideways. They spoke very little English, and Daniel was clearly stressed trying to translate everything. Our parents tried their best to be welcoming, but there was this awkward language barrier that made everyone uncomfortable. Haley just stood there looking frustrated, probably realizing her plan to look worldly was backfiring. She kept shooting me these looks like somehow this was my fault for existing in the same space. Daniel was sweating, trying to explain our family dynamics, our house layout, even simple things like where the bathroom was. His parents smiled politely, but looked confused and a little isolated. That's when I took a deep breath and walked over. "Annyeonghaseyo," I said, bowing slightly. "Jonan Sarayeyo, manasa bangawayo." Daniel's parents' faces completely transformed. Their eyes lit up with surprise and genuine joy. "Eomeo, hangujyo haljul aseyo?" his mom asked excitedly. For the next hour, I had the most natural conversation with them in Korean. We talked about their hometown in Busan, shared stories about family traditions, laughed about cultural differences between Korea and America. I told them about the Korean dishes I'd been learning to cook, and his mom got so excited she started writing down her own recipe variations on napkins. Our entire family gathered around, watching in amazement. My parents looked like they were witnessing a miracle. "How long have you been learning this?"